And good evening and welcome to Pearl Community College Wildcat Basketball. The Wildcats back in Marvin R. White Coliseum after being on the road last Saturday and again on Monday. Both the men and women picking up wins at Hines and also at Meridian. Tonight, Mississippi Gulf Coast Bulldogs. Perk comes calling on the Wildcats here tonight. And some key games when you look at the standings that are going on in the conference. It ought to be quite interesting for sure. We're going to take a quick break here on the Pawpaw Cameras and Cars tip-off show. And after that, we'll come back in just 30 seconds. We'll hear from head coach Scotty Fletcher. Back in just 30.
At Pearl River Community College, my story starts here. Join the Wildcat family and find your path to success today. When you enter Wildcat Country, you're more than just a student, you're family. We welcome everyone, from recent high school grads to returning students or career changers. With pathways that cover every dream and goal, PRCC offers a place for you to grow, learn, and succeed. Come be part of the tradition of excellence and let's start your journey together at Pearl River.
And as mentioned before the break, we're going to step aside here and get a chance to hear from head coach Scotty Fletcher as he talking about his team's play the last couple times out in their 2 wins, and also look forward to the game here tonight. Going to be a good one, as I mentioned, against Mississippi Gulf Coast. We'll now step aside and we'll hear from head coach Scotty Fletcher here on the Pawpaw Cameras and Cars tip-off show. Head coach Scotty Fletcher joins us here on the Pawpaw Cameras and Cars tip-off show. Scotty, last time we talked to you, we were talking about the loss that night at Itawamba, and you said, hey, I knew who I got in that locker room. And I'll say this, looking at your team, the last 2 times after that, you've had a tough road swing there with those 2 games, having the Hines game moved to a Saturday. But double-digit wins, your team responded quite well from just watching it from afar.
You're absolutely right. Thank you for those kind remarks, Kerry. And like I said the other day, that was not lip service. I know what I'm around every day. I know what's in that locker room. I know our makeup. I know our DNA. I know our brand of basketball. I believe in these girls. They believe in us. They believe in our system. It was just unfortunate we couldn't get a shot to fall that night, but I knew these girls would respond the right way, and they did just that, and I'm very, very proud of them.
You go to Hines, you go to Meridian, 2 places that no place easy to play in here. Those environments can be tough on a road team.
Absolutely, and our approach was, hey, the most important game on the schedule is the next game. You can't look ahead, and obviously as a coach, we know that was a tough stretch, a Thursday, Saturday, Monday, 2 of those 3 games on the road. Hines has got some quality wins on their schedule and their resume. Same with Meridian. I mean, they beat a Panhandle team. So to play them at home and to win like we did on the road with just great defensive effort, and we did a really good job of controlling the glass. I couldn't be more proud of those ladies and those cats. And like I said, just overall the discipline that it takes and the effort that it takes to be prepared and to be ready, and those girls did just that.
I want to kind of talk about 2 observations I made watching the last couple of games. Maddie Bell looks like, and I don't know if the word is if the game's coming to her at this level, but she just feels like she sees things different. And I don't know if you can elaborate on that. Maybe you got a different look at it, but also Sid, Sydney's been amazing for this team almost every night, particularly the last couple times out for you.
Yeah, I would say, hashtag Roscoe, and they'll know about that. But Maddie's growing up. She's getting more and more game experience, just like anything. If the more game experience you get, the more comfortable you get. You do see the floor better. You see the ball better. You read the defense better. You know how to organize and execute the offense, and she's doing a really good job of that. She's just playing within herself and playing basketball. At the end of the day, man, this game is really simple. I think a lot of times people try to overthink it and overcomplicate it, but it's really a simple game if you play it within itself, and she's done a really good job of that. And then obviously Sid, man, is just fundamental, plays the game the right way. She's just a very skilled, talented offensively and defensive player. She's got great instincts. She just has a nose for the ball. She reminds me a lot of Tasia Willis. Raj is doing a really good job of rebounding the ball as well. Kiki Nichols, Markavia Shaver, she's those type players, just really rebounds the basketball. And then she's got a unique ability to score the basketball. And we've done a really good job of having better offensive discipline, and that was the biggest thing that stuck out to us after the Itawamba game. We were just taking some bad shots and wasn't letting the offense really come to us, and we weren't setting the best screens, and being, from an executing standpoint, we weren't doing the best job. And we saw that on film, and that's something that we really honed in on and tried to correct over those next 2 ball games and the next few days, is to be better and be more disciplined on the offensive end. And obviously with those 2 girls that you mentioned, prime example of them seeing great success.
I'm going to use this word, the extra pass. I noticed the other night, particularly in the game Meridian, y'all made a lot of that, and I call it the extra pass.
Absolutely, and that was part of our, game planning. That was part of our executing our offense and our scout report on beating their defense. So I appreciate you saying that, because that was one of our key points, and the girls did a really, really good job of that. And obviously, we always say the ball finds a shooter. And the more you move it, the better shots you get. You run that defense out of position, they're going to break down at some point if you're patient. We hadn't really been patient early in the clock, and a little bit that's my fault. All of it's my fault, actually, because
I'm good.
I have a saying here. I tell the girls, if you play hard for us and play on that defense, I don't care if you kick it up there. I don't care what you do on the offensive end. Now, we got to have some rhythm and, a little bit of scheme to ourselves and some discipline, but I'm just so proud to see them taking it and applying it the right way.
Throwing out the standings in the conference right now, let that aside, it's Gulf Coast tonight. They get after us, we get after them. You don't need any motivation to go play this one.
Yeah, and I'll say this too. I know a lot of people try to make these games, certain rivalry games, bigger than what they are. To me, as a player, I think sometimes you can overthink some things, but at the end of the day, you're still playing basketball. The thing about our league that is unique versus, other rivalries in a sense is all these kids, 11 of our 15 on our roster, are made up from Mississippi. Same with them, same with everybody else in our state. So these kids grow up playing against each other. They know each other. They're the same classification. The only ones they don't know is the out-of-staters. That's it. So they're familiar with each other. They're friends with each other. They played on the same AAU team. So there's a lot of familiarity. That's what everybody, now that the state's open and recruiting. So you can't make this bigger than what it really is. At the end of the day, it's a 40-minute basketball game. It's another quality opponent, just like anybody else. Obviously, can be some tension around a rivalry game, but at the end of the day, man, you got to get stops on the defensive end. You got to stay true to your principles. You got to execute and have supreme discipline and supreme focus, and that's the top of our scout report for us to execute tonight. Nothing else, nothing less, and nothing else matters.
Well, Scotty, appreciate your time. Look forward to talking to you. A little different change tonight. We're going to have to do it right after your game tonight because of the 30-year state championship team they're going to recognize during halftime of the men's game tonight.
Yes, sir. As always, appreciate you and all you do. Love you, brother.
Head coach Scotty Fletcher here on the Pawpaws Cameras and Cars tip-off show. You look at Gulf Coast, do a good job. Hope Adams are 8th year. They're a solid ball club, and the thing that stands out to them is the injuries. They played a game earlier this week, 6 players, and they won it. They beat Northeast with 6 players. They played extremely well. In that ball game, Taylor Felton scored 24 points for them. 24 of the, basically it's almost half of them, you get right down to it. 24 of the 59 points that they scored, she scored all those points. So, hey, watching them warm up, those 6 that are dressed out tonight, they look like they're playing with a lot of confidence. Look at Gulf Coast. The Bulldogs come in tonight 10-7, 4-1 in conference. They opened conference with a win against East Mississippi at home. Then they went on the road and beat Holmes, and they came back home and beat Jones. They lost at Mississippi Delta, and then I just mentioned the win they had at Northeast. For the Wildcats under head coach Scotty Fletcher in his 10th year out of William Carey, their first game in conference on the road at Coahoma. They won that game by 9. They came back home and beat East Central by a count of 26 points. Then they lost to Itawamba here 42-41. Then they went on the road at Hines. They won 73-49, and then came back at Meridian this Monday night and won that game 74-70. So I think one of the things for the Wildcats going to be key here tonight in this ball game is you're going to have to exploit your depth. You're going to have to use that depth in this ball game. Gulf Coast, you look at the minutes played the other night for some of them, of course, with 6 players all played for them. They're playing a lot of minutes. But hey, tip your hat to those young ladies what they accomplished the other night. And we know we'll have our hands full with those 6 they get on the court here tonight, taking on Pearl River. We'll take a 1-minute break here on the Pawpaws Cameras and Cars tip-off show. Back in just 1 minute here on Wildcat Basketball.
Pawpaws Campers in Picayune. We're not that far from where you are. If you're looking for a new or used trailer, fifth wheel, or motorhome, make that short drive to Picayune. You'll be glad you did. Or just browse our website, pawpawsniceprice.com. That's pawpawsniceprice.com, or call toll-free 800-728-2267. Pawpaw's Campers in Picayune. Having fun, selling fun. Come and see us.
That's the good RV, Pawpaw.
At Hancock Whitney, no is a beautiful thing because our personal checking accounts give you no NSF fees and no minimum balance requirement. We also have no overdraft fees on overdrawn balances of $10 or less and no waiting with early pay that gets you paid up to 2 days sooner. No is a beautiful thing. Open an account today at HancockWhitney.com. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Yeah, let's look at some numbers. I like to call it tell the old tape or tell the stat sheet. Wildcats coming in here averaging in conference games. I'll use those numbers, not overall. Conference games averaging 61 points a game, giving up 44. Gulf Coast, they come in here averaging 52, giving up 47. I look for one of those high 40s, 50s. We may get in the 60s. I don't see it. I think this game's going to be somewhere in the upper 40s and 50s. Both these teams play really good defense. That's the makeup of Coach Fletcher and his ball club for many years. And I think you'll see no different here tonight from Hope Adams and her ball club as well with those 6 players they've got dressed here tonight. A couple other things to look at here for them. From the field, Gulf Coast shoots it at 38% in conference games, 34 behind the arc from three-point land. Shoot their free throws, and very impressive, 78% as a team. And they are getting out-rebounded in conference, 37 to 33 per game. For the Wildcats, they're shooting 32% from the field, 20% behind the arc, not shooting it real well yet. They're shooting their free throws at just under 67%, and they're out-rebounding their opponents 45 to 33. So just tell the tape there for you. Again, I look for a game here, a really, really tough defensive game in this ball game here tonight. Anything short of that, I would be very surprised of what we're going to have here tonight with these two teams getting after each other. Now we will join public address announcer Kelly Sanders. He gets us ready for tonight's national anthem here from Marvin R. White Coliseum.
Our national anthem.
One thing you may notice tonight on the stream, of course you won't hear in the background, the baseball team not here. They are in Panama City Beach for the perfect game. Panama City Beach Classic gets underway tomorrow. I will get in the car tomorrow with my good buddy Scooter Parrish, and we'll make our way down there. And we'll be on the air tomorrow, weather permitting, at 12:45 for the Pawpaw Scabbers and Cars first pitch show. The Wildcats tomorrow are going to take on Northwest Florida State, and that'll be a dandy tomorrow. They'll come back and play weather dependent. Saturday scheduled for 11 to 3:30. So that's what's on the agenda for us down there. Radio only on those. There is a stream available at Perfect Game. You have to pay a fee for that. But we'll bring you all the action on WRJW Radio, WRJWRadio.com, and of course all across Perfect County, across the world with the way we've got it set up. Starters tonight, of those 6, they'll start this way. Caitlin Brinkley, 6'2" freshman out of Ridgeland High School. She's averaging 10 points a game. They turn the lights on me. I mentioned Taylor Felton. Felton, 24 points the other night, averaging 15 on the year. She is a 5'3" freshman out of Clinton. Starting for them at a guard, 5'7" freshman out of Amite, Louisiana, Haley Brumfield. Starting at a guard, freshman, 5'8", out of St. Martin High School, Tiaria Lee, and also Allison Irby, 5'10", freshman out of Olive Branch. She played at Lewisburg. That rounds out. The other player they'll have played tonight will be Lamaria Cleves. She's 6-foot freshman out of Tupelo. Again, they're under head coach Hope Adams, her 8th year out of Union University, assisted by Carla Barty, her 3rd year out of Ole Miss. Now, the starters tonight for the Pearl Community College Wildcats. Freshman guard, 5'7", from Pontotoc, Corey Ware gets the start tonight for the Wildcats. Starting at a forward, we talked about in the pregame, what a year she's having, averaging double digits in points and rebounds. Sydney Lewis, the 6-foot sophomore out of McLean School in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. She's been solid. Madison Bell, 5'6", freshman out of Philadelphia, Mississippi, played at Choctaw Central, averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals a game. She has been playing really well the last 2 times out. At a forward, 5'10", freshman out of Porter's Chapel High School in Vicksburg, Mississippi, will be Jayla Smith. And rounding out the starting 5 for head coach Scotty Fletcher will be Rajanae Hillard. She's out of Hazelhurst, played at Copiah Academy. Hillard, 6'3" sophomore for the Wildcats. Head coach Scotty Fletcher, 10th year out of William Carey, assisted by Mindy McNeese. Coach McNeese, her 4th year here at Pearl River out of Queens University of Charlotte. And first-year assistant on the staff, Mikayla Etienne, out of Mississippi Valley State. Special thanks goes out to Mr. Dylan Dunaway, Mr. Richard Gleaver, and also Mr. Tyler Johnson for the great work they do here on game night at the White. That's what we got going on here tonight. We'll try to give you some other matchups throughout the conference tonight as we get through tonight. But quick shout-out, early this week, couldn't make the trip for the radio-only broadcast, but Robbie Axton, who does a great job at Meridian. He did the stream, and I said it best. I said, you know, he puts you in good hands. Robbie does a great job, and I just want to tip our hats to him for the great job he did bringing the game to not only their fans but also our fans the other night with their stream. Did a really good job with that. Look forward to seeing you in baseball season. Hopefully, Robbie, things work out. Opening tip controlled by the Bulldogs of Gulf Coast. They've got it left side. They work it to Lee. Lee gets it back to Irby. Wildcats doing that run and jump zone trap. They work it to Felton. Felton going to go right side to Brumfield and get it down low in the lane. Shot blocked by Hillard. Hillard gets the block, and the rebound's going to go to Madison Bell. Back the other way, Bell with it. She'll come right side to Jayla Smith. Smith going to come back over here to Lewis in the corner to Bell. Inside to Hillard. She takes a step back, shot up, won't go in. There's going to be a foul called. Hillard had pretty good position, but she backed herself into the defender and got the foul on Brinkley. Rajanae Hillard to the line to shoot. 64% free throw shooter on the year. Averages 6 points, pulled down 5 boards for her. First free throw is up and rattles around and falls away. Second free throw on the way. Missed them both. Rebound controlled by Brinkley, and Brinkley's going to be fouled. Coming over the back and getting a piece over there and fouling her. It's going to be Jayla Smith. Here comes Gulf Coast with it. They work it in the front court, work it cross court in the lane. Little floater goes up and rolls around and goes in for Felton. Gulf Coast draws first blood, scores on the little run in the lane. Touch shot from Felton. Lewis in the corner. Bell, she'll shoot the 3. No good. Long rebound, run down by Brinkley. They work it up the right side to Felton, and she traveled. Felton can go quick, and she was trying to go quick. As it turned out there, she got a little bit ahead of herself and turned it back over. Quick shout out to Don Hammock, the Sports Information Director at Gulf Coast. Don, great friend, always treats us so well when we go over there. Wildcats backdoor pass, Hillard's open, up and no good. Second shot, can't get it away. She's got to get out of that lane, and she double dribbled. Yes, she did. Good call by the official. Rajanae had the offensive board, had a second look at it, couldn't get it. Mikayla Riley has checked in for Pearl River, so has Jazmine Jackson. Gulf Coast in the front court with it. Irby They work it over here on the left side to Brumfield, to Brinkley. They're working around the hands of Lee. Lee gives it back to Brumfield. To the right side, Felton. To Brinkley, she'll turn and shoot it adjacent to the free throw line and knock it in. Four 0 Gulf Coast. Wildcats looking for their first points. We played 2 minutes. Right side to Jackson in the corner, knocked away. Good hustle there. Getting out. Wildcats will have it. Get in this Sidney Lewis to Jackson. Bell, long three-pointer straight away. Off the glass, nothing but glass. Rebound Jackson. Riley will shoot it. It's short. Rebound pulled down by Peyton Hervey, who just checked in on that last whistle, and she has it stolen away. Good job defensively there for Gulf Coast by Hervey to get that one back. Stolen away, back the other way is Jackson with it. Down the court, she gets cut off. We get a whistle, and there's going to be a foul called against Gulf Coast. They're going to call the foul on Lee. Wildcats to trigger it in. They get it to Lewis, back to Bell. Bell's going to go left side in the lane, shot up, rolls around, goes in. She got the kind roll. She kind of shot it off balance. Didn't have a really good look at the basket, but a nice touch. It rolls in back the other way. Gulf Coast shot up, no good. Rebound, shot up, no good by Brinkley. Gets another look at it. Brinkley stays with it and scores it. Good play by Brinkley. She stayed with it on the offensive end and got it to go back in with the putback. Brinkley with 4 now. Shot right side, no good. Riley, rebound controlled by Brinkley. Brinkley, 6'2" freshman out of Ridgeland, doing a really good job. Already got about 4 or 5 rebounds. She'll shoot it straight away. The 3 ball off the iron, no good. Long rebound pulled down by Jackson. She's thought about taking off with it. She'll slow it down, work it to the left side, back to Bell. Bell, right side over here to Riley, back to Bell. Bell surveying the situation. Going to back it out. To Jackson, to Riley. Shot clock down to 10. Jackson gets it away. It's off the iron, no good. Rebound. Hervey had it. She'll save it. Bell steps back in. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. Inside to Riley. Head fake. Drives in. Shot up. No good. They're going to get a foul. Looks like Brinkley's going to be called for the foul. And that'll be 2 on her. So Mikayla Riley's going to go line to shoot. Riley, 77% free throw shooter on the year, the 5'11" sophomore out of Tupelo. First one up. It's good. And she gets them both. 6-4. Riley gets both free throws to go in the twine there. Front court, Gulf Coast with it. They work it to Brumfield. Down the lane, shot up no good from Felton. Offside board pulled down by Jackson. Jackson to Bell. Bell almost lost it. She gets it back. Maneuvers through traffic, right side to Riley. She squares up, shoots the 3. It's good. Riley adds the tray to the free throw she just hit. Pearl River has the lead. Right side to Felton. She squares up a 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound. Jackson with a run-out rebound up the right side. Jackson, crossover between the legs. Nothing there. Gets it back to Bell. She squares the 3 up. No good. Rebound controlled by Brumfield. Brumfield up the court quickly and almost lost it out of bounds. And it's going to be a jump ball forced by Madison Bell, and the Wildcats are going to get it. Wildcats will make a substitution. Natasha Barnes, the 5'9" sophomore out of Chicago, Illinois. She'll check in. Bell will check out. Barnes will work the point. Right side She works it to Jackson, back to Riley, who stepped up there to Barnes. Backdoor pass. Lewis gets it, scores it. Good look by Barnes. Barnes with the assist. Good positioning by Lewis. Lewis gets the bucket for the Wildcats. In the corner, shot up and off the iron, no good by Cleves. Rebound controlled by Jackson. Jackson with 4 boards already. Up the court, right side, Barnes with it. Cross court to Riley. Riley's going to shoot a long 3. It's good. Mikayla Riley, 8 points. Hung the old net up down here. (12-6), 4:44 to play here in the first quarter. Gulf Coast breaks the press, gets in the front court to Cleves. They work it back out, top of the circle into the hands of Brumfield. They're working down the corner. Shot there is going to be good by Irby. Irby knocks down the jumper. 12-8. Barnes with it. She'll work the point. Gulf Coast still looks like they're in a 2-3 zone. Get it down low to Sydney Lewis. She drives in trouble. Back out to Jackson. To Riley, another 3-ball attempt for her. And bottom again. Mikayla Riley has hit 3 of them. She's got 11. Riley off to a good start. Wildcats off to a good start. 15-8, 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. We'll take a break and we'll come back in 30 seconds here on Wildcat Basketball.
And it waits for it. He's got it. William Carey is back to the NAIA World Series. They win it 11-4. William Carey finishes the regular season 15-3, winning it here at home 78-70. The Crusaders are conference champions.
Four minutes exactly to play in the first quarter. Mikayla Riley hits her third 3. She's got 11 of the 15 points for the Wildcats. Gulf Coast beats the pressure, gets to Lee, to Irby, Felton, back in the hands of Brumfield. Wildcats getting a little room. Felton's going to shuffle her feet, and they'll say she traveled. Those who missed it last Friday night, when you find out the date, make sure they're next year. First pitch fundraiser was a huge success for the baseball team. Deflected pass taken away by Irby. She gets it in the hands of Brumfield. Brumfield to Lee. Lee gets cut off, brings it back out to Brumfield. Top of the circle, they work it right side. Felton off the dribble. Shot goes up and goes in. Tough shot. Oh boy, what a tough shot. 15-10. Barnes with it, working against Felton. To Hervey. Hervey going to drive the right side. Put the shot up, won't go in. Rebound. Lewis gets it. She's fouled. Sydney Lewis will go to the line to shoot free throws. Sydney Lewis, 6-foot sophomore out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland. First free throw up and good. Lewis, a 60% shooter from the charity stripe. Second one up. Missed that one. Rebound Gulf Coast. Quickly up right side to Felton. She's going to drive in, force contact, and Lewis will tip the shot and get the rebound. Front court. They work it to Jackson. To Barnes. To Riley again. This one's off the mark. Long rebound pulled down by Lewis. Lewis going to go to the floor and lose it, and then Irby's going to grab it. And they'll work it around and throw it over the head of Felton, and she saves it, but then Hervey will get it to Jackson. Jackson trying to get down the court. She spins down the left side. Jackson going to shoot it on the run off the glass, no good, and that's going to be a foul called against Sydney Lewis. Madison Bell going to check back in for the Wildcats. Tonight we got Landon up top on the camera. We've got Hannah courtside. Grace will be doing the handheld. Carissa will be doing the social media. And Kashawn will be shadowing Landon tonight, getting ready to take that thing over sooner or later. Brumfield with it, front court, tipped in the air. She retrieved it into the hands of Irby. Wildcats running that run and jump defense. Gulf Coast with it, stolen away by Bell. Riley knocked it loose. Bell gets it down the court. She'll slow it down. Give it back to Riley. Riley going to work her way inside, bring it back out, hand it to Bell. 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Wildcats up 16-10. Bell working the dribble to Jackson, left side. She'll bring it back between the rings. Back left side to Hillard. Bell in the corner. 8 on the shot clock. Back to Jackson with 5, with 4, with 3, with 2. She gets the shot away, and it won't go in. Rebound pulled down by Gulf Coast. Cleaves with the rebound to Felton. Felton cut off by Jackson. Jackson's going to foul her. Wildcats making a couple substitutions. I'm trying to sort it out. Hiller's back in there. First time tonight we'll see Paris Gilmore out of Youngstown, Ohio. She checks in for the Wildcats. 20 on the shot clock, 120 on the game clock. Off the left side with it, Brumfield. They work it back around. Shot right side, off the glass, no good. Rebound Barnes. Barnes lost it, got it back, looking for help. Gets it to Hillard. Hillard will hand it over here to Madison Bell. Bell, the freshman out of Choctaw Central, works it across the logo. 1 minute to play in the quarter. Wildcats up 16-10. Hillard with it, right side to Bell, down low to Lewis. She's going to go inside, shoot it with the offhand, miss it, get the rebound, shoot it, and score it. Sydney Lewis stayed with it, got it to go. She's got 5 now. Got the offensive board for a missed shot, put it back in. .20 on the shot clock. Felton drives in. Shot up, won't go in. Tipped around. It's going to go out of bounds off Gulf Coast. Cleaves did a good job crashing the board. She just couldn't get her hands wrapped around it. Bell will bring it up. Shot clock is off. 25 seconds to play in this first quarter. Bell to Barnes. To Hillard. To Bell. Down low to Sid. She's going to back inside, shoot it, miss it. Tipped around. Gulf Coast had it, lost it. Jump ball. Possession error is going to favor Gulf Coast. They'll have it with 11.1 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Pearl River leading at 18-10. Tonight at halftime, we're going to talk to the national champion. 3 out of the last 4 years, UCA national champion cheerleaders. Coach Sarah Smith will be here. Also joining us tonight is going to be Chloe Fizell and also Sammy Vaughn. We look forward to talking to those ladies. Tylen Payne, the 6-foot sophomore out of South Haven, checks in. Sydney Lewis will check out after picking up her first personal. 11 seconds. Brumfield will work it up the right side. Brumfield looking for somebody. 5, 4. Brumfield goes right side in the corner. Shot up from Cleaves. No good. That'll do it. 1 quarter complete. 18-10. Pearl River leads it. We'll take a 1-minute break here on Wildcat Basketball. Be back right after this.
Play hard. Play to win. But when sports injuries occur, you can rely on Encore. Our professional team treats all types of sports-related injuries for athletes of all ages. Our licensed therapists work closely with the patient, your family, and physician to get you back into action quickly and safely. At Encore, we love to see you move. Log on to EncoreRehab.com for a location near you.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm thick-cut bacon sizzling on your stove. And while you were over there smearing your bagel, this little piggy went on a splatter spree. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you'll be crying wee, wee, wee over this fire in your home. So get Allstate.
Jason Pygott has offices in Picayune. Make sure you have the right coverage. Give the Pygott Agency a call today. 601-798-7005.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
18-10 Pearl River after 1 quarter. First half, halfway over. Wildcats, they were 5 out of 13, 38%. Gulf Coast, 5 out of 12, 41%. Wildcats, 3 out of 8. All 3 of those threes came by Mikayla Riley. 3 out of 8, 37% behind the mark. 0 for 3 for Gulf Coast. Rebounds pretty even. Wildcats, well, I'm looking at the wrong column. Wildcats 10 rebounds, Gulf Coast 6. Wildcats have gone to the offensive board 5 times. That's resulted in twice the extra points for them. So good stuff right there for them. Shot down low and score it. Boy, the Wildcats work that to perfection. Gilmore, they get her free, and she goes in and scores it to start this quarter. Good execution from the Wildcats after the timeout. Well, I shouldn't say the timeout, but into the quarter. Inside, tipped around, ball loose on the floor. Rolls into the hands of Irby. Irby shot inside, and she's fouled. Good job by Irby. That ball was loose. She got it. Had Weatherall to find her feet and dribbled into the lane to draw contact and force a foul against the Wildcats. That foul is going to be on Barnes. Irby is 67% free throw shooter. 5'10" freshman out of Olive Branch, her hometown. Played at Lewisburg High School. She'll shoot a pair here. She scored 2 in the first quarter. That one's going to hit a little bit of everything but not go in. Second free throw's good. So she will get one of the 2. Barnes will check out. Madison Bell back in there for Pearl River. Bell to Gilmore. Gilmore traveled. They didn't call it. Gilmore left side. Steps. There she traveled that time. She traveled twice in that possession. They got her. Second time. 9:20 to play. 20-11 Wildcats here in the second quarter. Front court. Brumfield with it for Gulf Coast. Brumfield. Wildcats stealing that man-to-man. I like to say lady to lady. They get it to Felton. Gilmore on her, gets the screen. Felton works through the screen, shot off the glass. That's an offensive foul. Good job by Hervey. She saw Felton when she came off the screen. I think Felton was looking for a little roll action there, a little pick and roll, didn't get it. So he waited to drive it on in. Hervey there to draw the foul. And Felton to pick up her second personal foul. Hervey's going to check out. Sid Lewis checks back in. Hillard, Jackson, Lewis, Bell, and Riley for Pearl River. Bell with it. Right side to Jackson. Back right side here after she dribbled to the middle. Pass inside of Hillard. She can't handle it. Steps out of bounds. Good defense by Gulf Coast. They had her fronted, had the offside help behind, and Hillard just never could get that pass. Lewis's pass, not that bad. It's just good defense by Gulf Coast. Felton, wide open 3, right side. Back iron, no good. Rebound. Lewis will grab it. Sid Lewis with the rebound. Up the court to Jackson with it. Jackson will hand it back to Bell. Gulf Coast play man also now. One-on-one, if you'll call it that. Riley shuffled her feet, no call. In the lane, good defense, knocked away by Lee. Down the court to Felton. Felton, crossover step, and scored it. Good play by her. Felton has 6. Don't forget, she scored 24 the other night. Felton, a freshman out of Clinton. Bell in the front court. And they're going to call an offensive foul against Bell since she pushed off with her offhand. No, they're calling Lewis for illegal screen. I thought they were going to call a Bell. Bell had extended her hand. I said, well, they could call it either way, but actually the foul's going to be on Lewis for the illegal screen. 2 now on Lewis. She'll take a seat. Coach Fletcher discussing with the official across the way over there. Inside to Brinkley, who's back in. Brinkley in the lane, in the corner to Felton. She'll save it. Tipped in the backcourt by Hervey. And Hervey's going to chase it down. Gulf Coast will beat her to it. Lee with it. 10 on the shot clock. They work it left side to Felton. Felton's going to go baseline against Riley. Nice pass to Brinkley. Shot good. Boy, good play by Felton. Worked the baseline, got it back in the middle of the court to Brinkley. Brinkley will score it. Brinkley and Felton each have 6. 2015 Wildcats. Riley leads Pearl River with 11, including three pointers. Hillard with it to Jackson. Jackson to Bell. Bell off the dribble, in the lane, steps through, shot off the rim, no good. Rebound Felton. Felton down the court with it, goes right side, and I think they got a technical foul against somebody. I guess it may be on Coach Fletcher. On the previous play, he was on the illegal screen call against Lewis. He was having a very extended conversation with the officials, and I think this time he decided the other official actually is the one that called it. So Felton's going to shoot the technical free throws. There'll be 2 of those, then they'll have the basketball. 7:02 to play in the second quarter, 20-15. Wildcats on top. Felton makes that one. Second free throw attempt upcoming for her. She made them both. 8 for Felton. Felton's going to check out, and Cleves will check in. Gulf Coast basketball. If they can score here, that's a huge swing in this ball game. After the technical foul, Brumfield with it, working the right side against Herbie. Brumfield steps through, pass in the lane, picked up on the second attempt, and Cleves will score it. Good job by Cleves. She lost it, got it back. Gulf Coast got this thing within a point now. Gulf Coast on a 9-0 run against Pearl River. Bell with it. Bell top of the circle to Riley. Riley comes right side, spins the lane, in the lane, should say, and she's fouled. I believe Lee got a piece of her wrist as she went to shoot it. That will be the call. Lee will pick up her second foul. Mikayla Riley to the line, a 77% free throw shooter. She shot 2 early in this game. Made both of them. Watching on PRCC media, you'll see that brace on her left knee. That was a season-ending injury surgery she had last year. She's pretty much back to 100% playing well. That free throw rattles around and won't go in. Riley out of Tupelo. Well, they turn out some great basketball players, men and women. Shot up, and that one rattles around. It will go in. But Riley gets one of the 2. Breaks that run by Gulf Coast. 21-19 front court. Lee with it. Lee to Brumfield. Brinkley with it. Thought about shooting the tray. Brumfield will shoot the tray. Back iron no good. Long rebound. Chased and pulled down. Good job by Irby. Irby gives it back up. Shot in the lane. Blocked by Hillard. She gets the rebound as well. And then there's going to be a ball knocked out of bounds and ball to the Wildcats. Six minutes exactly to play in this quarter. Herbie with it to Jackson. Jackson right side. Shoots it on the run and scores it. That's a tough shot. Jackson gets her first points of the game, and they didn't come easy. Good defense by Gulf Coast. She just found a way to get the shot off and went in. Brumfield, they're working around to Cleves in the corner. Shot up, no good by Irby. Rebound controlled by Jackson. I think that's 6 boards for her now. Jackson to Bell with it. Bell in the front court. Lee will guard her. Wildcats lead by 4, led by 10. About a minute into this quarter. Down low to Hillard. Shot up and missed it. Rajane's missed 2 down there tonight. Back the other way comes Gulf Coast. Irby with it in the corner. She works it back out to Brumfield. Back to Irby. Inside. Brinkley turns and shoots the 10-footer. No good. Offside board. Pulled down by Bell. Bell in the front court. In the corner. Riley squares up the 3. It's good. Riley with 15. And she's knocked down 4 behind the arc. 26-19. Shot up, rolls around, no good on the 3-ball attempt. Another rebound for Jazmine Jackson. To Bell in the front court. Bell to Riley. She thought about shooting it. She gives it back to Bell. Bell working against Lee. Gets the ball to Hillard on the right angle. Back to Jackson. Jackson going to spin, fall away, shot up, no good. Rebound. Jackson gets the rebound, throws it up. It goes in. What a play by Jackson to stay with it. Got her 8th board. I believe that's 8 for her, and got the putback. 28-19, 4 minutes stolen by Jackson, but she can't do anything with it. No teammate around, and Gulf Coast will have it. Brumfield had it knocked loose. Gets it to Brinkley. She traveled. Yeah, Jackson 8 rebounds. I thought that was the case. I've just verified it on the official stats. I have a little sheet I keep, but I like to check what Tyler's got down there, and he's got that. Got her with 8. 28-19. Paris Gilmore checks back in for Pearl River. Jackson will check out. Barnes will check in as well. Gilmore just hanging around that half court. To Bell. Bell's going to maneuver through traffic, go right side, shoot it. It's blocked. Rebound pulled down by Gulf Coast. Good defense by Lee blocking the shot. Here comes Felton in the lane. Nice pass down low, and that's going to be scored by Brinkley. I thought she might have got fouled. No call. Looks like she got fouled. And Coach Fletcher wants to call a timeout. He does call a timeout. 28-21, 30-second break. We'll be back in just a little bit.
We celebrate the athletes, the buzzer beaters, the record breakers, the wins. Now, it's time to celebrate the people behind it all. The advice givers, the community shapers, the game changers, the life changers. It's time to celebrate our coaches. Join all of us at BSN Sports and show your coach some love by sharing their story with #ThankYouCoach.
Had to get a little swig of water there. Sorry for the break. 28-21. Gulf Coast gets the bucket. Good play by Brinkley, scoring her 8th point. Brinkley and Felton both have 8 for Gulf Coast. Riley has 15 for the Wildcats. Lewis with 5, 4 for Jackson. Front court, Gilmore steps through. Shot up and good. Paris Gilmore, some nifty footwork, will get that one to go in. That's twice out of breaks that Gilmore scored. 30-21, under 3 minutes to play, second quarter. Pearl River with a 9-point lead. Felton with it. Felton working against Gilmore. Felton drives left side, has it knocked away, and it's going to belong to Gulf Coast. Felton pleading her case with the officials, so it looks like she thought she got fouled. Felton to bring it in on the baseline. Gulf Coast gets it in to Lee. She'll go in the lane. Kick it back out right side to Cleves. Cleves gives it back. 8 on the shot clock. Cleves gets it back, shoots it from the corner. It's short. Rebound. Hillard pulls it down. Rajane Hillard gives it to Barnes in the backcourt. Barnes will walk it across. She'll work against Felton. 15 on the shot clock. Game clock down to 2:10. Should be 2:12, now 2:10. Riley with it. 8 on the shot clock. Riley right side. Steps up, shoots it. No good. Rebound. Pull down. Payne will shoot it and score it. Tylen Payne with the offensive board in the putback for the Wildcats. Wildcats the largest lead now, 11 points, 32-21. Felton in the front court. Gilmore guard her. No team still playing man-to-man defense. Felton to the left side. Pass inside, knocked away by Payne, but retrieved by Cleves. Back to Felton. Felton gives it up to Lee. Lee with 5 on the clock. Steps through. Throws the shot up, won't go in. There's contact. I think Payne may have reached in or Barnes. One of them reached in. I couldn't tell who it was. It was so fast. Let's see who they called on. Called on Barnes. I saw someone reach in. I just couldn't tell who it was from here where we sit. Free throws up coming for Mikayla Riley. Lee, a 5'8" freshman out of St. Martin High School there in Back Bay, Biloxi. 40% free throw shooter on the year. She'll shoot 2. That one's good. Second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jackson. She's got 9 now. Jackson to Barnes in the backcourt. 10-point lead for the Wildcats. Barnes to Gilmore. Gilmore off the screen. Spins around. Left side. Jackson will watch the 3. It's good. Gilmore set her up. Got it to Jazz Jackson. She knocks home the 3. 35-22. We wind down a minute to play in this first half. Left side. Irby 3-ball. No good. Rebound. Jackson another one. Goodness gracious. She's already double-digit rebounds for Jackson, the 5'9" sophomore at Jacksonville, Florida. And Andrew Jackson High School. A lot of Jacksons in there. Jazz with it. To Hillard. Gilmore with it. She'll go left side. Down to Payne. 8 on the shot clock. Payne back out to Gilmore. She gets it with 5. Gilmore off the dribble with 3. Shot up. And they're going to count it. They're going to count it. Got rim, and they're going to count it. So the basket's going to count. I guess Gilmore's going to get credit for it. Well, maybe they're not going to count it. First he said it was going to count. Now Coach Fletcher not happy with the officials' discussion with him over there. He did the motion like they were going to count it, and they got it on the board with Jackson. No, excuse me, they don't have that. That was previous. I'm just trying to figure out what changed here. Big discussion over there at half court with Coach Fletcher and the officials. Now they're going to get the third official involved to discuss it. I thought the basket went in, and the official made the signal like count the basket. I saw him do that. But we'll see what they come up with right here. They're going to count it. So we'll go in, and Gilmore scored it. Nope, it wasn't Jackson. It was Gilmore who scored it, I'm pretty sure. They're going to give credit to Jackson. I think Gilmore scored it. If they're going to give it to Jackson, I'll make a little note by that here, a little asterisk. 18 seconds, 37-22. 15-point lead for Pearl River, 10 seconds. Left side, nothing there for Brumfield. Brumfield back to Brinkley. And the lane stolen away by Barnes with 4 seconds. Barnes down the court. Barnes got to get the shot away, throws it up, and it goes in. Natasha Barnes will end the corner of the Wildcats, going coast to coast to score it. 39-22 Wildcats on top. We're going to head down to the court side with head coach Scotty Fletcher here momentarily.
So, Coach, back and forth first half, your thoughts on the team's efforts?
I couldn't hear you, but I'm looking at your question.
That's okay. Coach, back and forth the first half, what are your thoughts on the team effort?
It's rare. Relentless attitude, relentless effort. Thank Coach Smith. Right now, we can bite through a nail.
And what are you looking to get out of your squad in the second half?
A little bit more discipline on the offensive end. Got to rebound the basketball, take better shots. We're doing a good job of making an extra pass. Got to play Lady Wildcat basketball.
Thank you.
We'll take a 30-second break. We'll come back and talk to the National Championship cheer team back in just 30 seconds.
Left center field, Endon waits for it. He's got it. William Carey is back to the NAIA World Series. They win it 11-4. William Carey
each other through this. Okay, perfect.
All right, we're going to see if we got this all hooked up. I'm going to see if we got everybody. Zoe, you got me?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Sammy?
Yes, sir.
Coach Smith?
All good.
Love you, Dad. They're all working. Woo, I get to chat with the national champions again. 3 out of 4 years. I'm going to just open with that. Wow, a big wow. Just for you. 3 times in 4 years, and you were so close last year. We won't go back to that, but just tell me what ran through your mind when they said Pearl River champions again.
I mean, we worked really hard this season, and like you said, we won't mention last season, but we were really driven by last season. Not that it was not successful, but we had gone and knew what it felt like not to hear our names. And so I feel like the girls were really driven by that, and to hear it called out, I mean, they worked for it. They earned it.
We got Zoe Fazell from Mendenhall. We've got Sammy Vaughn from Poplarville. We'll go with you first, Zoe. What a feeling, huh?
All I could think about all week was last year when they called us to second place, and I remember telling Coach Sarah backstage that I didn't want that feeling again. So we just did everything that we could to work hard to make sure that we did everything we could to make sure that we came out successful, and the girls, we just trusted in each other and just had faith in everything that we did.
So, Sammy, you were on a national championship in high school, but then last year didn't get it. What was it like for you, 1, being from Poplarville, number 1, and 2, getting a chance your second year to win it?
Yeah, it was a really cool experience. So, in my senior year of high school, that was our first year ever going to national. So that was a very unique experience, and we won that in game day. And then coming here, I was just so excited to be on the Pro River Cheer team. You know, they've won back-to-back, so I was getting to be on the team with all these girls who had so much experience, and the coach Sarah being coached by her. And then we went to nationals, and it was a great experience for me. I learned a lot being there, and we didn't get the outcome we wanted, but I think we grew as a team, grew as a program from that experience. And then we took that experience, and that's what led to us coming on top this year, I believe.
Sarah, let's talk about how it unfolded there. I mean, you finished pretty much going into the finals there. You had a slim lead. What did you tell the team?
Told them to do the exact same thing that they do every single day in practice and what they had done in semifinals, and that it would be enough to get them the national championship. And they are made of steel. They did not falter at all. They said, yes, ma'am, we got you, and they sure did.
What do you remember about that moment, Sammy?
Coach Sarah told us that we had our goals set before we left, and that we had made our first goal, so it's time to go get that second goal.
Now, you both have competed. You played volleyball as well in high school. You played basketball. Being athletes and then cheer. Talk about the comparisons of that. I mean, it's competition no matter what, but first when you look at competition from playing basketball to cheering, similarities, what's it about?
I tell people all the time, it's a bit different for me because basketball, you have several games to get it right. You have 7 tries, but cheer is like you get that one try to make it to finals, and then once you get the finals, you have one more try to try to win the national championship. And so we just set each goal. The first goal was to make it to finals. The second goal was hit our routine, and we did exactly what we came there to do. And so that was just the biggest thing, and I was happy with the outcome, knowing that we did what we set our goals to be.
Sammy?
Yeah, for sure. Just going in there, knowing our goals, and crushing it like we were supposed to do. Yes, sir.
So,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Question. Being in sports, yeah, it's in volleyball or just in seeing all these other student athletes on campus, we put in just as much work. But like Zoe said, that there's games, like we're at basketball games, so we've been at basketball games since November. But there is only you get 2 minutes and 30 seconds to show the world what you've been working on all season long.
What you accomplished is unheard of at any level, at the college level. And I'm not sure people understand what it takes, and I like what Zoe said. We had this conversation earlier before you got ready for competition about, you get one shot. Yeah. And that's one thing people have to remember. You get one shot at this. You don't get 5 games and, we get in the playoffs. Or you don't get, a doubleheader, you got to win one of the 2. You get one shot. From your perspective as a coach, how do you approach that with them mentally? Because to me, that's the hardest part of this, is getting mentally prepared to go out there and do it.
I'm going to go a little off script and just clarify real quick, because we're talking about last year in second place and we won this year. We do compete in 2 divisions.
Right.
And last year was our first year to do that, and we came away with a 4th place and a 2nd place. And, that overall was not what we wanted. And so this year we walked away with a 1st place and also still a 2nd place. But the feeling was so different. So I do want to clarify that and say that this year we won game day. which is our second time to ever compete it, first time to win it. So that was a huge accomplishment, made history there. And then we have been top 2 since 2022 in traditional. So just want to clarify in case anybody's listening and thinking, wait a minute, what is she talking about? But mentally, we do the same thing every day. And I do have to brag on them. They really are made of steel. We come into Shivers Gym all through Thanksgiving break, 2 days during Thanksgiving break, 2 days during Christmas break. These girls don't leave for the holidays except, a few days here and there. And they are they thrive on that rhythm and on that structure, and we do the same thing every day in and day out. And when something goes wrong at practice, I will tell them, and sometimes I do get mad, they know that, but if something goes wrong at practice, I always say, okay, let's talk about this. If this happens on the mat, how are we going to react, and what is our response going to be if this happens? And then second of all, how do we make sure it does not happen? So we use everything as a teachable moment so that they're completely ready, or as ready as they can be.
So years down the road, children, grandchildren, whoever, you're going to say, hey, we were a national championship. And looking at that, that's important. But your time at Pearl River, I'll go with you first, Sammy. Just your time at Pearl River. Give us an insight of what it's been like for you. I mean, you're from Poplarville. You know all about Pearl River, but what's it been like for you personally?
It's been a great experience. I couldn't have asked for a better experience out of Pearl River. Last year was great. I had the opportunity to grow in cheerleading. Out of high school, I wasn't the best. At Poplarville maybe, but then you get into this big scheme of college, it's a whole different realm of athletes that are also trying to get on the same team that you're getting on. But learning and growing, getting on the team last year, and then growing from that, and then having this opportunity to get a national championship with Pearl River and being a part of that legacy. It's a great experience.
Zoe, from the Highway 49 area of Mendenhall, I know there's a lot of rivalries up there, in that area, Mendenhall, McGee, and all that. But when you came to Pearl River, did you expect all this?
I did it. I didn't know what to expect. I kind of came in very blind, being that I came from playing basketball, just a big transition to cheer. But being here at Pearl River, it kind of made me feel like I was at home. The atmosphere, the way people treat you here, it's just it's full of love. So I felt very comfortable as soon as I stepped into Shivers, as soon as I stepped in on this campus in Poplarville. I wouldn't want to start my career off at any other place.
Both of you ladies have chosen to go into education. I think that's so cool. You've been under a great coach here for 2 years, but just the decision to go, we'll go with you first, Sammy, the decision to go into education.
Well, I've been around educators my whole life. I feel very comfortable being in that role of a leader and educating. And also, I feel like there's hopes to maybe one day lead a cheer team, and maybe I'll call Coach Sarah up, get her to help me out one day. But just being able to do and mentor students like my teachers in the past have done for me, so I'm just excited to be able to put that onto other students.
Zoe?
Same with Sammy. My mom's a principal, so she's been in education my whole life. I said I didn't want to do it. I tried to find any other career but to do it, but it just kept coming back. It's like a calling, and just knowing that you can change someone's life, like Coach Sarah has changed mine. So that's just something that I want to do in the future.
So you got to go to work. You got to get another team together for next year.
It all starts over again. Absolutely, it does.
When these two are gone, I know that's going to be a hard time. And for you every year, I've talked to all the coaches here. You get them for 2 years, sometimes 3 with a red shirt, but they move on. How hard is that for you personally? Forget the coaching side of that. Personally, because you get inside these girls' mind and their heart and how to get things done here at Pearl River. But how hard is it for you when they leave?
Well, the more you know someone, I feel like it's easier to coach them. So, their sophomore year is always that special year where you've had that first year. You get to know them. And I'll brag on these two. They're amazing leaders on this team. And they both came in so open to learning anything. The growth that these two have had is unbelievable. When you look back at clinics that they came to in their senior year, and then to see, if you go back and watch their nationals performance, it's unbelievable.
Well, I know they got a lot from you. I know you're going to take things from her, Sammy, you and Zoe. But thank y'all so much. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
National champions. I like saying it.
I do too. I like hearing it.
Thank y'all. Sarah, Coach Sarah Smith, also Sammy Vaughn from Poplarville, and Zoe Dizelle from Mendenhall. We're going to get back to action here. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
All right, we're back at it here, and I'm going to check my score sheet here. I was a little bit away from the action back there, but that was kind of fun to talk to them. And looks like no points have been scored in the 30 seconds we played here. So Wildcats with it. Jazz Jackson going to drive in and shoot and score. Nice footwork by Jackson. She'll score the bucket. She's got 11 now. In the lane, felt the shot blocked by Hillard. Run down, shot up from Brumfield, no good. Rebound pulled down by Riley. Good job by her. Riley gets the board. Wildcats come back the other way with it. 41-22, Pearl River on top. Pass in the middle, deflected, and out and running with it is Felton. Felton in the front court, going to step through, shot up, and won't go in. Rebound pulled down by Lewis. Lewis with it, gives it to Bell. So good to talk to those ladies. National champs once again. Front court, Jackson spins around, shot off the glass, won't go. Brinkley gets the board, kicks it out here right side. In the front court, they come with it. Brinkley going to work it across. Felton going to square up and shoot the three. In and out, no good. Here come the Wildcats with it. Bell working off the dribble against Felton. Wildcats up 41-22. Hillard down low, drives in, scores it, and fouled. Hillard's going to go down and get the contact against Brinkley. Brinkley pick up her third foul. And Hillard's going to get her first 2 points of the game, I believe. That's what I'm showing. I don't think she scored in the first half. She's all around the basket. I don't think she actually scored that first half. Ajane Hillard to shoot the free throw. Off the iron, no good. So she gets the bucket to go, but not the and one opportunity. 43-22, Pearl River on top. Straight away, Brinkley knocks it home. Brinkley with 8 now. She's a really good ball player. 43-24, here comes Herbie with it. Herbie, Hillard, down low to Sydney. She backed herself in, missed it, tipped around. Felton out. A good defense for Gulf Coast by Herbie. Down the court, Felton going to shoot it, miss it. Rebound up and in by Brinkley. Good hustle by her to get down the floor and get the rebound and get her 12th point. 43-26, 7:10 to play. Third quarter. They work it to Jackson. Jackson gets cut off. She's going to spin around. Shot blocked by Lee. Ball loose. Lewis goes for it. Jackson goes for it. Going to have a jump ball. The possession there is going to favor Pearl River. It'll be their basketball. Folks, don't forget about the Wildcat Den. That's the place to get all your stuff. I was just in there yesterday, in fact, picking up some gear for a friend of mine in Florida I'm going to take to with the Wildcat Den. You can come on campus or go online. Just search PRCC Wildcat Den. It'll take you right there. You can order it, have it delivered to your house. Miss Penny and the crew do a great job there at the Wildcat Den. Riley gets it. Angle right, going to hand it back to Gilmore. 10 on the shot clock. Gilmore backs it up. 5 on the shot clock. She pulls up, shoots the jumper. No good. Rebound. Brinkley will clear it. Brinkley to Felton, left side to Brumfield. Brumfield going to drive in against Bell. Shot's going to be blocked, but she got contacted as well when she blocked it, so Bell will pick up the personal foul. Thanks again to Coach Sarah Smith, also to Sammy Vaughn and Zoe Bizel for joining us at our halftime. Brumfield goes to the line to shoot. She has not scored tonight. She averages 6 points a game. Brumfield's a 62% free throw shooter. That free throw's up and good. Brumfield out of Amite, Louisiana. Second free throw on the way by the left-hander. She got them both. 43-28. 6:35 to play third quarter. Pearl River with the basketball in the lead. Barnes going to drive to the right, bring it back here to Jackson. Jackson went away from the screen, in the corner to Riley. Riley's going to drive in the lane, go across the lane, draw contact, she'll be fouled. I think they're going to get the foul on Irby. No. Let's say Lee fouled her. Lee picks up her third personal foul. Riley to the line to shoot. She's 3 out of 4. Makes that one. 16 for her now. Riley has knocked down 4 3-pointers in this ball game for the Pearl River. Got them both. 17 from Mikayla Riley. 45-28. Front court. Brumfield with it. Spins around, steps through, shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Gilmore. Paris Gilmore up the floor with it. Left side. Barnes squares up, shoots the 3. It's good. Barnes ended the first half with that coast-to-coast off the steal with a layup. There she squares up. Good job by Gilmore finding her. And Barnes will knock it home. 48-28 Pearl River. Right side, Brumfield with it. Brumfield going to go baseline, kick it back out. Brink will shoot it. No good. Rebound pulled down by Barnes. Barnes up the court with it. And reaching in and fouling is going to be Felton. That'll be her third. So Felton will have 3. Brink will have 3. And Lee will have 3 for Gulf Coast. Hillard's going to check in. Sydney Lewis going to check out. Gilmore gets the ball in her hands from Riley. Gilmore working it right side to Jackson. Jackson goes baseline, kicks it in the corner. Barnes will square up the 3. Good again. Natasha Barnes with another tray. 8 for her. 51-28. Brumfield with it in the front court. Backs it out. Brumfield being double teamed. Still through. Good job there by Brumfield. Excellent job by her. Shot up. Bounces away. And missed them both. Rebound Hillard. Raj Hillard gives it up in the backcourt to Barnes. 51-28 Pearl River. Gilmore with the basketball. To Barnes. She'll go right side. Nice pass to Hillard. She steps through, and she'll be fouled maybe on Brinkley. Let's see who they call it on. It is on Brinkley. So Brinkley will pick up her 4th personal foul. We tip your hat, a salute to the Gulf Coast shorthanded here tonight. They're giving a great effort. You know, the fouls add up because of the depth. Pearl River was able to run so many players in there, but tip your hat to these ladies. Got to win with these 6 early this week over a good Northeast team. Wildcats depth, I said in the early going, this one would be critical for them to take advantage of that. Thus far, they have. Hiller's going to miss the free throw. She had an and 1 free throw earlier and missed it. 64% free throw shooter. 6'3" sophomore out of Copiah Academy, I should say, over in Copiah County. Hazelhurst's hometown. She misses them both. Brumfield with it. Brumfield to Irby. Inside to Cleaves. She'll back in. Shot up and scores. A good move by Cleaves. 4 points for her. Barnes in the front court with it. Works it over here to Gilmore. Back to Hillard. Hillard to Barnes. And that's going to be a foul against Irby. She'll pick up her first foul. Irby and Sydney Lewis mixing it up pretty good on the baseline down there. Lewis fighting for position. Sid Lewis to shoot 2 free throws. First one rattles around and won't go down for her. Lewis out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland will shoot another one. Missed them both. Rebound Hervey. Her shot up and scored it. Hervey stayed with it on the putback, and Hervey will get it to go in. Peyton Hervey with the bucket. Her first points of the night. Felton with it, far side. And that's going to be a foul called against Gilmore. So Gilmore whistle for the foul. Cleaves to shoot a pair. Shot is up and bounces around no good. She's a 78% free throw shooter. She's out of Tupelo. Freshman, stands 6 foot tall. Second one on the way. And it goes in. I don't know. I've said it before. I don't know what they do in Tupelo, but they have so many great basketball players from up that area. And there's other places across the state. Don't take that wrong, but man, every time you turn around and look in this league, you'll see somebody from Tupelo. Speaking of Tupelo, Mikayla Riley back in the game. Inbounds to Barnes. Barnes bringing it up. 3:40 to play in this third quarter. Wildcats up 53-31 over the Bulldogs of Gulf Coast. In the lane, Gilmore shot off the glass, no good. Rebound retrieved by Brumfield. Brumfield front court to Felton. Felton can go in the lane. Nice move, and that's a reach-in foul on Gilmore. Gilmore's going to foul her. Gilmore's saying let the other official call, but I think she got her regardless. I don't think it's going to change anything. Madison Bell back in for Pearl River. 3:21 to play in this third quarter. Pearl River with a 22-point lead. They led 18-10 after the first quarter and 39-22 at the break. Gulf Coast basketball. Brumfield to bring it in. Gets it to Felton. Felton with it. Back in the corner. Brumfield with the three. No good. Offside board. Riley goes to get it. And then Riley's going to go out of bounds with it. It's going to belong to Gulf Coast. She got it. Lost her footing. Fell across out of bounds there. And it goes back to Tupelo. Excuse me, it goes back to Gulf Coast. We're going to talk about Riley being from Tupelo. Shot up, no good. Offside board pulled down by Jackson. Barnes with it in the front court. She's going to drive in. Before that's going to happen, they're going to say Felton bumped her. I'm not sure, but that's kind of a, I hate to say this, a ticky-tacky foul. I mean, there was a little contact there, but I don't think enough to warrant a foul being called. But then again, I don't wear the shirt. I think sometimes you got to let them play a little bit if that's the right term. Shot up and off the iron, no good by Barnes. Barnes, a 71% free throw shooter, averages 7 points a game. She ended the first half with that bucket, did hit 2 threes here in this third quarter. Hits that free throw. So Barnes with 9 now. (54-31). Bell knocked it away. Brumfield got it back. Brumfield's going to get free. Kick it back out here to Felton. Barnes stepped out on her. She couldn't get the shot away. Brumfield with it to Cleaves. She'll drive baseline. Nice move. Boy, good move by Cleaves. Strong move to get the bucket. Cleaves has scored their last 5 points. 2:30 to play. 54-33. Bell with the ball. Bell to Barnes. Hands it to Jackson. She'll go right, back left. Now back right. Shot up and scored it. 13 for her. Wildcats will call a timeout. 2:21 to play in the third. 56-33. We'll take a break. Be back. Going to be a 30-second break. Back right after this.
At Hancock Whitney, no is a beautiful thing. Because our personal checking accounts give you no NSF fees and no minimum balance requirement. We also have no overdraft fees on overdrawn balances of $10 or less, and no waiting with early pay that gets you paid up to 2 days sooner. No is a beautiful thing. Open an account today at HancockWhitney.com. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
.221 to play in the third quarter here from Marvin R. White Coliseum. .56-33. Gulf Coast with the basketball. Brumfield, the Meet Louisiana brings it up. Brumfield gives way to Irby. Irby back over here to Brumfield. They get it down low, off the dribble. Cleves in trouble, knocked away by Hillard, and that will result in a takeaway by Bell. The deflection by Hillard. Madison Bell with it. Freshman out of Choctaw Central High School. It's up in the Philadelphia, Mississippi area. Bell being guarded by Felt. Gets it to Hillard. She'll give it to Jackson. Jackson with it off the right side. Goes inside. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Barnes shot up, no good, and she's fouled. Good job by Natasha Barnes going to the board and got fouled. Lee picks up her fourth foul. Barnes to the line. Barnes, 2 points to end the first half, 2 3-pointers and a free throw here in the third quarter. And that one hits the iron, hits the glass, and rolls in for Chicago, Illinois' Natasha Barnes. Second attempt upcoming. On the way, got it. 11 for Barnes. 58-33, 140 to play this third quarter. Felton with it. Felton front court, going to give it to Irby, to Brumfield. Cleves, and should be fouled by Hillard. Cleves, a 6-foot freshman on Tupelo, showed a lot of ability here in this third quarter especially. She scored 7 points in this quarter. Last trip, she made one, missed one at the free throw line. 78% free throw shooter on the year. Shot is up, and that one rattles around and goes in for her. Cleves still scoring her points. That's 6 points in a row she scored for the Bulldogs of Mississippi Gulf Coast. And that one rolls, rattles, and goes in. Jerry Lee Lewis would hit the piano and said, shake, rattle, and roll. 58-35. Barnes gets it from Bell. Back to Riley. She loses it. She retrieves it. Riley goes right side, and that's a pushing foul called against Cleves. Kirby's going to check in for Pearl River. 2 shots up coming for Mikayla Riley. Riley with 17 points. She's 5 out of 6 at the free throw line. She is a 77% free throw shooter on the year. First one's good. Second attempt on the way. Good again. 19 for Riley. 60-35. Bell's going to check out. And checking in for the Wildcats is Sonala Smith. First time we've seen her to play tonight. Front court, left side. Cleves in the lane, steps through and scores it. Cleves can play. She is a really, really talented post player. She scored the last 9 points for them, too. She's got 11. Jackson with it. Left side to Barnes. Back to Herbie. She loses it. She'll run it down. 6 on the shot clock. Herbie going to get fouled. Reach in from behind. They're going to call the foul on Herbie, I guess. Yep, it's on Herbie. Again, I'm not being critical of officials. I mean, it's their prerogative. I just think sometimes there's contact made away from the goal that doesn't really impact the flow of the game, and they make that call. And I'm not being critical, just observation to keep the game going. No matter the score, keep it going, whether it's a 1-point game or a 20-point game. Herbie's free throw no good. She's a 77% free throw shooter. Peyton Herbie, 6-foot sophomore out of Tupelo again. Second one, no good. Rebound control by Cleves. Cleves has played a heck of a ball game for them. In the corner, shot up, no good. Rebound by Herbie. Herbie to Barnes. She'll work at the front court. 16 seconds to play in the quarter. Barnes with it. Gets it to Hillard. Hillard looking. 7 on the shot on the game clock. Barnes with it left side. Barnes in trouble, is going to have to shoot it. Air ball. That'll do it. Into the quarter. 60-37. Pearl River on top. We'll take a 1-minute break. Back right after this.
Play hard, play to win. But when sports injuries occur, you can rely on Encore. Our professional team treats all types of sports-related injuries for athletes of all ages. Our licensed therapists work closely with the patient, your family, and physician to get you back into action quickly and safely. At Encore, we love to see you move. Log on to EncoreRehab.com for a location near you.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Jason Paget has offices in Picayune. Make sure you have the right coverage. Give the Paget Agency a call today. 601-798-7005.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates of Norfolk.
And we start the fourth quarter here from Marvin R. White Coliseum. Pearl River lead at 60-37. They led 18-10 after the first, 39-22 at the break. Halftime tonight of the men's game, they're going to recognize the state championship team from 30 years ago. 30 years ago tonight. Going to recognize them. Gulf Coast basketball, they'll work it in to Brumfield. Brumfield to Felton. Felton inside. Cleves with it. Shot no good. Rebound. Sid Lewis gets it, and she gives it in the hands of Barnes. Barnes will work it up for the Wildcats. Coach Scotty Fletcher will join us after this game. We're not going to have him at halftime now of the men's game. We're trying to accommodate the recognition they're going to give tonight of that 30-year state championship team on the men's side. Jackson with it. Right side to Lewis. Felton did a good job stepping in and knocking it away. It almost went off Barnes over there. Wildcats will make a substitution. Sonara Smith will check out. Backdoor pass, Harvey wide open and scores it. Boy, they ran that to perfection off the inbounds. She broke high, got a screen, came off the screen. She's wide open. Herbie will score her fourth point of the game. Wildcats up 62-37. Good execution there. Felton shoots it off the iron, no good. Rebound, Riley grabs it. Riley going to let traffic go by her, and she'll hand it back in the hands of Barnes in the backcourt. Barnes working against Felton, comes across the timeline. Barnes with the ball. A minute gone here in this fourth quarter. Pearl River lead at 62-37. Barnes to Lewis, back to Riley. Throws it right hard and between the legs. It goes out of bounds to Barnes. I don't think Barnes was expecting that much mustard on it, and Riley pats herself on the chest, walking down the court, said, "My bad." The old "my bad." I think "my bad." Back in the 70s, I think, is when "my bad" came about. My bad, my bad. I mean, let's come up with something else like "I did it," Let's change one. From now on, "I did it." That thing go no, where is it? In the lane, kicking it out. They work it around to Brumfield. She'll drive in the lane. Right side, shot up, and Cleves again. Lamara Cleves, 13 tonight. She's played so well for them. She has scored their last, was it 11 now? I think I'm looking here, 11? No, last 11. Shot in the lane, rattles around, goes in for Jackson. Jackson with 15 now. 8 minutes to play. Wildcats up 64-35. Felton with it. Left side of Brumfield. She's going to go baseline. Shot goes up, won't go in. Rebound Barnes, got it flat-footed. Barnes left side to Riley. Riley one dribble right back to Barnes. Wildcats have really been unselfish here tonight, making that extra pass. That's something I've noticed since they lost again to Itawamba. They really have taken the extra pass. Down there's one right there. Barnes down to Lewis. Sidney Lewis will score. 7 for Lewis now. Good entry pass there made by Barnes. Felton with it. Felton to Cleves. She'll go right side. Shot no good. Rebound. Jackson will come get it. Jackson's got a double-double tonight. Yeah, 13 rebounds for Jackson, 13 boards to go with her 15 points. Riley, big game for her tonight. All those threes she knocked down. She's got 19 points for the Wildcats. Bell with it, working the front court. Yeah, there's going to be a whistle. And it's going to be a timeout. Timeout called by head coach Scotty Fletcher. We'll take a break and come back as well. 30.
At Pearl River Community College, my story starts here. Join the Wildcat family and find your path to success today. We're here to welcome you, help you find success, and offer you a wide variety of pathways. Whether you're dreaming big or taking your first step, there's a place for you at PRCC.
Hear the little acapella over here from the pep band. 6:59 to play, 66-39, Wildcats on top. They get it in the hands of Gilmore. Harris going to back it out. 8 on the shot clock. Going to go right side. Steps through. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound pulled down. Cleves with it. Cleves in the front court. They work it to Lee. Now they get it to Brinkley. Brinkley going to take a step and be pushed and fouled by Hiller before she can get going. I think that's who they're calling on. Yep, it's on Raja name. Cleves 13.6 boards for her tonight. Gulf Coast basketball. Throw it way out toward half court. Felton to grab it. Gilmore will come guard her. Felton will pick and roll to Cleves. Cleves back over here to Brinkley. Should shoot it, and it's good. Cleves and Brinkley can both really play. Two solid post players. Line down the 6-minute mark. Jackson with it. Jackson in the corner. Back to Gilmore. Under 6 minutes to play. 8 on the shot clock. They work it right side to Bell. Bell to Sydney Lewis on the right baseline with 4. Bell going to shoot the 3. Good! Boy, that's what you call grab and shoot. Wow. Grab and shoot, and it went in. 69-41. Bell with 5 now. Brinkley to Felton. To Brumfield. To Cleaves. Cleaves, fall away shot. Hiller's going to be called for the foul again. So Rajane Hiller pick up the foul. It's 4 on her. Riley, Hervey, and let's see who else. Barnes are going to check in for Pearl River. Gilmore, Jackson, and Hiller will exit the ball game here with 5:27 to play. We have our Pigan Insurance post-game report. Don't forget, folks, you're in good hands with Allstate. You're in great hands with Jason Pigan and Allstate Insurance, the Pigan agency. Shot on the way, good. 14 for Cleaves. Came in averaging 4 points, 5 rebounds a game. Off the glass, won't go in. Lewis is going to chase it down. Lewis gets the rebound, hands it to Madison Bell. Bell working the front court against Felton. To Barnes. Riley on a little motion here. Back to Barnes. Barnes to Bell. Felton went for the steal, didn't get it. Bell going to drive the lane, and they're going to say it went off her thigh. Ricocheted off her thigh out of bounds and belonged to Gulf Coast. Jackson going to check in. Bell's going to probably check out. Or who is it? Let's see who they're getting. Well, no, nobody yet. Officials are discussing it down here. Call a foul on somebody. Call a foul on Gulf Coast. I guess they did. They're going to call a foul on Cleaves for a second. So after the discussion, Pearl River will have the basketball. Jackson will check in. Hervey will check out. 5 minutes exactly to play in the fourth quarter. Barnes to Lewis, and she scored it. Wildcats have been very efficient tonight off the inbounds pass. Lewis will score that one. And Evan in the court going to get a foul against Barnes. Felton drew the foul. A non-shooting foul. Shot from the corner. Air ball no good. Rebound. Felton's going to get it. Shot up. Won't go in, but there'll be a foul called against Sydney Lewis. Good job by Felton. Ball ricocheted off one of the Gulf Coast players, and then Felton was right there, right place, right time. Grabbed it. Took a step. Shot with the left hand. She got fouled. Lewis picks up her 4th personal. Shot on the way. Good by Felton. Felton with 9 points. She's an 82% free throw shooter. She just showed you why right there. 71-44, 4:45 to play. Wildcat basketball. Gilmore check back in. Riley will check out. Good crowd tonight. Some folks still making their way in here to Marvin R. White. Bell works it across half court against Felton. 4:30 to play. 12 on the shot clock. Bell with the ball to Gilmore. Gilmore off the dribble. Gilmore steps back. 5 on the shot clock. Gilmore fall away, shot up, rolls around, and goes in. Paris Gilmore, 6 points now. 73-44. Lee with it, drives baseline, reverses, and well, didn't have to reverse. Thought she was going to go under. She'll get it. That's her 3rd point of the night. Good move there by Lee. Bell with it in the front court, working to the right side. Felton will chase her over there. Bell just holding it out. So they've done this 2 possessions in a row. Hold it. Gave it to Gilmore. Let her go one-on-one. 12 on the shot clock. 10. They go to Lewis. She gives to Gilmore. She shoots the jumper right angle. No good. Rebound tipped around. And Gulf Coast gets it, and Wildcats are going to foul them. Cleves got the board. Cleves went to the floor. She was pushed and fouled. Free throws on the other end. Looks like Barnes is a guilty party. It is Barnes. I'll wait for the official announcement. 4 on her now. Free throws upcoming. Cleves there again. Shot is no good. Cleves has 14 tonight. Shot on the way. Got that one. .325 to play, 73-47. Madison Bell out of Choctaw Central working in the front court against Felton. To Gilmore. To Lewis, back to Bell. Bell to Lewis. 8 on the shot clock. Back to Bell with 6 on the shot clock. Bell going to come left side. Steps through. Shot up. Won't go. She's fouled by Felton. That'll be Felton's 5th foul. Madison Bell to the line to shoot. First free throw attempts upcoming for the freshman out of Choctaw Central High School in Philadelphia. Just a little bit northwest there of Meridian. Shot up and good by Bell. She's a 73% free throw shooter. She makes that one count. Sanila Smith getting ready to check back in for Pearl River. Well, she started in, they waved her off. I don't think she was coming in for the shooter either. Bell's free throw off the arm, no good. Rebound controlled by Brinkley. Down low, shot up, and basket's good, and one coming. Lewis will foul, and that's 5 on Lewis. She'll foul out. Basket's going to go in. So Irby will score it. Irby will go to the line for an and-1 opportunity. Missed the free throw. Irby with the board, and they're going to call a foul. That's on Brinkley. She's fouled out. Gulf Coast will finish with 4. That is who it's on. It's on Brinkley. So Brinkley's going to have her 5th personal. Well, I thought that was 5 on Brinkley. Maybe not. Bell with the basketball. Just holding it out there. Now going to move in hands of Gilmore with 8 seconds. Gilmore in the lanes. Shot deflected, and they're going to call a foul on Lee. That'll be her 5th foul. I guess we just let him play. I'm not sure. I guess that wasn't 5 on Brinkley. That's 5 on Lee. I guess it wasn't, but 4 on Brinkley. Gilmore going to shoot a pair of free throws. Paris Gilmore, Youngstown, Ohio. Ready to shoot the free throws right here. Gilmore, 76% free throw shooter on the year. Gets that one to go in. 7 for Parrish. Parrish got another one coming here. 9 and more baseball on WRJW FM and AM here in the county, also on the app, also at WRJW Sports Portal. Everything goes on schedule. Airtime tomorrow, the Pawpaws Campers and Cars first pitch show will be at 12:45. However, interview with head coach Michael Avalon. The Wildcats open the season officially, playing Northwest Florida State Community College down at the Panama City Beach Classic. Some good baseball. We were down there last year. Some great teams there. Gilmore misses the second one. Bell's going to knock it out of the hands of Cleves. The big Gulf Coast basketball. Corey Ware, who started this game for Pearl River, is back in. Freshman, 5'7" tall, out of Pontotoc. Brumfield with the basketball, 2:20 to play. We're up 75-49. Timeout called by Gulf Coast. We'll take a break. We'll come back in just a bit.
Pawpaws Campers in Picayune. We're not that far from where you are. If you're looking for a new or used trailer, fifth wheel, or motorhome, make that short drive to Picayune. You'll be glad you did. Or just browse our website, pawpawsniceprice.com. That's pawpawsniceprice.com, or call toll-free 800-728-2267. Pawpaws Campers in Picayune. Having fun, selling fun. Come and see us.
That's the good RV, Pawpaw.
.2:14 to play. And they finally realized the Brinkley had the 5 fouls, so Gulf Coast have to finish with 3. 2 minutes to play. They just let the shot clock run down and the ball back to Gulf Coast. You know, you feel for Coach Adams and them, the injuries. Once they get everybody back, got a quality team. They'll be in the mix. They just got to get everybody back. She does a good job down there. Pearl River's been playing really well since the loss to Itawamba the last 3 games. Gilmore's just going to dribble it. Probably going to do the same thing, just let it run down. That's how it's going to probably end up here. We'll have our Pigan Insurance post-game report. We'll talk to head coach Scotty Fletcher, and he'll bring a Wildcat or 2 with him. Now Gulf Coast to get it back, they're going to do the same thing. Just dribble it out. Have our men's game for you. Be a little bit of intermission there. We'll have a different stream for the video and the audio. And also we'll come back on WRJW Radio as well after a small break. We'll do our post game, then we'll have a break, probably 5-10 minute break. We'll let you know, depending on what the time is on the clock in between here. Wildcats 75-41. They're going to, 75-49 I should say. They're going to get it back. They're going to dribble it down, and they'll have to dribble it down, and then Gulf Coast have to dribble it down. We'll end this one. So we're with it. Other games tonight that were happening in the conference while they dribbled this one out. Southwest was at Mississippi Delta. Colin was at Jones. Northwest at Northeast. East Mississippi at Holmes. Itawamba at East Central. And Meridian was at Coahoma. All right, Gulf Coast will dribble it out one more time, and this game will be over. And we'll move into our post-game wrap here on Wildcat basketball. Thanks again to Coach Sarah Smith, also Sammy Vaughn, and Zoe Fizel for joining us at halftime talking about their UCA Game Day National Championship in cheer. That'll do it. Winding down, 75-49 Pearl River leads it. We'll take a short break. Come back, get ready for our post-game report here on Wildcat basketball.
At Hancock Whitney, no is a beautiful thing. Because our personal checking accounts give you no NSF fees and no minimum balance requirement. We also have no overdraft fees on overdrawn balances of $10 or less, and no waiting with early pay that gets you paid up to 2 days sooner. No is a beautiful thing. Open an account today at HancockWhitney.com. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, Tyler.
At Pearl River Community College, my story starts here. Join the Wildcat family and find your path to success today. When you enter Wildcat Country, you're more than just a student, you're family. We welcome everyone, from recent high school grads to returning students or career changers. With pathways that cover every dream and goal, PRCC offers a place for you to grow, learn, and succeed. Come be part of the tradition of excellence, and let's start your journey together at Pearl River.
Pearl River gets the win here tonight in this one by a score of 75-49. We're joined now by head coach Scotty Fletcher and also Mikayla Riley. Coach, this young lady right here helped to get us off to a really good start, knocking balls down behind the 3 tonight, and your team played really good basketball, great defense against a very good ball club. They were shorthanded, but needless to say, they had some talent on that floor tonight.
100%. They do have a lot of talent. Carrie, not to, bring up last year, but Mikayla did not play in this game last year. She was injured. Rajane didn't play in that game last year, and neither did Avery Young. So we were without 3 starters and 3 key players last year, and that's just the league. You know what I'm saying? That you never know what's going to happen. It could happen to us, but I'm just so proud because she got to play in this game, and I know, she wanted to be a part of the conference play last year. Obviously, she was always a part of our team, but to be a part of the conference play. So I knew Mikayla was going to play well tonight. She had a different look in her eyes. She moved well all week. She's been getting extra workouts. She stayed in a good rhythm. And then the biggest thing is she's built for these moments, but tomorrow's her birthday.
Oh.
Yeah!
Cake and ice cream.
Yeah, she can have both. So, but hats off to Gulf Coast. They played extremely hard. They're extremely talented. They got great pieces. They're always well coached. They got a good team, man. And I've been there where we've been down before too. And I know Coach, I get some girls back, and she'll be right where she wants to be. There's no question. A lot of respect for Coach Adams and the job that she does.
Yeah, absolutely. Mikayla, the 3-ball was going in for you early. Just talk through some of those possessions. I mean, you first and foremost, you went there where you knocked down about 3 in a row for us, and that just gave us a huge lift.
Yes, sir. I think this game I was ready. I had a good momentum, shot ready. Coach told me I always look for a good shot, and he let me continue taking shots even when I missed them because he trusted me. So tonight I did that, had some good workouts earlier with Coach Mack and listening to what she said. Also, shout out to my teammates for making good passes, keeping my head up, and keeping me in good rhythm.
One of the things I told Coach Fletcher in the pregame notice in the last 2 games that Hines and Meridian, y'all making the extra pass now. He said that's something y'all been working on.
Yes, sir. That is something we work on. We do a lot of drills at practice to get girls that work hard for these type of shots to get them so they can knock them down.
25 minutes for you tonight. I don't, Scotty, I may be wrong. I don't recall her ever playing 25 minutes in the game here in the Wildcat.
Yeah, it's if she did, it was probably early on in one of those games in Tennessee or something where we didn't really have, stats for the minutes. But she's been working really, really, really hard. She cares. Riley loves Pearl River. She bleeds maroon and gold. Hope her mom's feeling better. She's been a little bit under the weather with the flu, so I know she's watching. Special young lady, and you know, what people just don't see is, and I said it the other day, and even said it at Avalon's deal to a few people, but I know what we got in that locker room. I know how special this team is and how special these girls are. It matters to Mikayla. I think she told me when she tore ACL last time, it took her basically the end of January and she was in rare form. Well, her birthday's the last day of the month in January. She looked like to be in rare form to me, so it must be a birthday thing. The Aquarius is in the building. That's an Aquarius thing she and I share.
Tell about two of your teammates tonight. Jazmine, I don't know where she came up with some of these moves. Looked like she had the ball in a yo-yo sometimes tonight. And then Natasha gave us a big lift. Got the steal in the bucket before the end of the half. Then she knocked down the two trays. Those two played great for us tonight, Mikayla.
Yes, sir. Natasha and Jazz did a good job of leading the team, definitely on defense. I think Tasha did a good job executing plays, making good shots and extra passes, and Jazz did a great job at rebounding and getting in the goal, so she probably going to get some money tonight.
Y'all rebounded Coach 40 to 29 tonight, and on the offensive side, y'all rebounded 12 to 7. A couple extra shots there we scored on tonight, a couple putbacks.
Yeah, that's very key, and, you know, I thought we talked about this in the pregame, we had to have more discipline on the offensive end. That's something we learned about. That's what Mikayla talking about, letting her keep shooting. Mikayla's a volume shooter. You've got to let her shoot. You can't take it away from her, but it's taking good shots. A shooter like her, someone like Taylor that's been in our program tonight, they're going to take one or two bad shots, and that's every scorer mentality. You know what I mean? So you've got to let them play through that. But Mikayla, the best thing about her, she takes coaching. She has personal accountability. She's got self-discipline. It matters to her. And then I was really proud of Jazmine to go get 13 rebounds tonight. She really pursued the ball. She was really, really, really good. And then Sid obviously had 9 and 9. But Tasha also had 4 assists. I thought Paris and Maddie were really good at the point guard position. We just had very good control and flow on the offensive end, and I thought we did a really good job defensively.
Well, the good news is before you play again, you're actually going to get a full 3 days off. You haven't had that
no, we haven't.
In 10 days.
We
talked about this in a pregame. It's been a tough stretch for you.
It has, and we knew this, but Mikayla, I tell you, I never talked about it because, you know, faith and fear can't live in the same house. Coach Smith said that, and that stuck with me. But, you know, at the end of the day, the most important game on the schedule is the next game. And I told them, like, in life, man, you can't stop. I mean, there's so many beautiful lessons in winning, but there's also so many more beautiful lessons in losing and adversity. And we may have lost on that scoreboard by 1 point, but this team goes to every FCA. They do everything you ask them. They do scout reports on their own. They get up extra shots. They get their workouts in. It's a special group. It's an honor to be called their coach, but I'm just really special for this one, and I'm really glad I got to get her up here, Carrie, not because it's her birthday, but I just know last year I could see a look in her eyes and Rajanee's eyes about missing conference play last year. So I'm really happy for Mikayla. She'll stay hungry, starving at that, and you know we got a lot of basketball we can get better at as well.
Well, Mikayla, before I let you go, happy birthday to you.
Say whoa.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey, it's Peyton's birthday tomorrow too.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Her birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Mikayla Riley and Peyton Hervey.
How about that?
Tomorrow. I cannot wait. My wife won't know. I'm going to tell her we had a hummus cake.
Well, Tupelo tomorrow, huh? How about that?
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't get to finish. Happy birthday to
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so glad you're back. And I'm going to say this, people who maybe not followed you, talk about them, you know, real quick, talking about missing last year. I used to watch you walk around this gym after that surgery.
No doubt.
And I'll tell you, my heart broke for you because I know how bad you want to be out there. It's so good to see you playing the way you're playing right now. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much.
I mean that sincerely.
Her leadership is supreme. You know, she'll tell you, I get really emotional with them because I love them and I know they believe in us. But, you know, we had a practice early in the year and I just kept telling the girls how special Mikayla is with her leadership. She's another coach on the staff because she says what's needed to say, not always what's wanted to say. And then a special shout out before we go to Coach K and all the work that she does. But that daggum Coach Mack, man, she does a phenomenal job of preparing our girls, of scouting. She watched more film than Disney. I mean, she puts in the time, the effort, and I mean that. I'm so proud of our girls, but a special shout out. And I sit up here and get to do these interviews, but it's Coach Mack, it's Coach K, it's those players, it's Dr. Burwood, it's Jeff Lone, Dr. Lone, it's you guys, it's Pat, it's Dylan, it's Kelly. it's everybody, Richard, that's behind the scenes that make this thing special, from the baseline to the coaches. So congratulations to Cheer, but my heart's just full, Carrie, because I know how much we put into this for everybody. And then, oh yeah, one more, Mr. Andre's birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, Mr. Andre.
So we got 3 on the 31st.
3.
Wow.
All at Pearl River.
How about that?
You know how special you got to be?
Great job tonight. So
Thank
proud
you
for
so
you.
much.
Thanks, Scotty.
Hey, and shout out to baseball in their opening weekend tomorrow. We appreciate your support. We love you guys. We know y'all are hungry and starving, and we know what's expected to come and what y'all are going to do. And also, good luck to softball this weekend. Praise the Lord. Go Wildcats.
I'll get in the old